We have more news coming in, and this is disappointing, in fact, from the state of Karnataka. Language war reigniting in the state. Big designer studio has been vandalized in Bangalore city. Pro-Kannada workers have gone on a complete rampage. Glass doors of designer shop have been shattered. These are pictures on your screen right now of that rampage as it was seen, in fact, and was recorded on cameras. In fact, this has been happening for a while now, and this has got to do with the language controversy, with a diktat from a pro-Kannada organization. That language used on all shops, in fact, for billboards, and names of shops should be in Kannada, in fact. And this is a report that has now been sent by my colleague Anaga. Listen in to what she found.
Karnataka Rakshana Vedike workers have now once again decided to take law into their own hands. They've come down to the Laval Street, which is one of the most busiest central business district places of Bangalore, and they've vandalized the most prominent shops over here, which contribute greatly, in fact, to Karnataka's economy. We have one of the most iconic fashion designer shops, Shantanu Nikhil. In fact, if you look at the image over there, the Shantanu Nikhil that is written in English, that has been taken down, despite the fact that on the left-hand side, if I can ask the camera person to pan, that that is written in Kannada, Shantanu Nikhil. Despite the fact that the same signboard is translated in Kannada, the pro-Kannada activists have went ahead and vandalized the part that was written in English. Not just this shop, to the right is the all-time favorite Theo Broma shop, which all of us love so dearly, and they've gone ahead to Theo Broma as well, and they've vandalized the entire title board only because it was in English. But viewer also remember that Theo Broma, there was a Kannada version of it as well. Despite that, they've gone ahead and vandalized. And right now, as we're walking across Laval Road, here is Pernia's multi-designer shop. This is basically a fashion designer shop. Outside the gate, you have two boards, Pernia's pop-up studio, completely written in Kannada. Despite that, they have gone ahead and they vandalized the board where English was there. That was Pernia's pop-up studio. Only half of it is there. The other half was vandalized by the pro-Kannada activists. In fact, they took a huge stone and they pelted on the glass board. People who were inside, they started panicking. They were gripped with anxiety because at the end of the day, they are glass pieces and they are very dangerous. So the entire staff, they were put inside, but the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike workers, they came here and they vandalized this place. In fact, when we came in here, there were glass pieces all around. Later, the staff from inside, they came here and they've cleaned this up. Despite the fact that there is a Kannada board here, the workers have gone against the law and they've vandalized the boards of these shops. Well, the main question is, when all of this was happening, where were the cops? What was the security situation? Last night, we did have an information from the pro-Kannada activists that they are going to be protesting. Why wasn't there enough security beefed up? Why was this heckling allowed to happen is the first question that we need to ask.
Language controversy escalating here. Pro-Kannada activists from Karnataka Rakshana Vedike held a protest demanding that all businesses and enterprises in Karnataka use nameplates written in Kannada. During the protest, they vandalized nameplates and sprayed black ink on those written in English. The protesters were demanding the immediate implementation of an order by the city's civic body, which directs all businesses to have 60% of their signs in Kannada. Taking action against the protest, the police officials detained the main leader of the pro-Kannada organization, Narayan Gowda, near Bengaluru airport toll during these protests. Anaga is live with us for the very latest on that. Anaga, in fact, this order essentially from the civic body is in fact leading to this vandalism. Give us an idea about how they're going to bring this sort of a law and order situation under control. Did they even anticipate anything like that?
Sneha, when I spoke to the DCP Central, who is in charge of this area where I'm standing in, that is the Laval Road, he said that it was a bit of a surprise for him because last night when they had intimated the police, they had told them that they will only be vandalizing shops near and protesting near the airport toll area and not really coming into the city. city. But cut to today, this afternoon, they've taken over the entire city. The Karnataka Rakshana Vedike, where I'm standing at, is the Laval Road, one of the most busiest roads, very close to UB City. And right in this road, you have all the hi-fi designers over here, salons, hi-fi designers, very close to UB City, shopping malls, complexes, Theobroma bakeries, Bound Saloon, and so many places, including bars. And the place that I am going to show you, it's called the Pernia's Pop-Up Studio. It's a multi-designer fashion wear studio. If you go right inside, you can see a lot of very beautifully placed apparels. But here, Sneha, what I want to show you is that over here, you have two boards to the right and to the left where it is translated in Kannada called Pernia's Pop-Up Studio. It is there in Kannada in block letters, very big letters, first hand. But only over there you have that Pernia's Pop-Up Studio, the half signage board, you know, that my camera person is showing you. That's the board that was vandalized. The Karnataka Association, the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike people, they came here, took a huge cudgel stone and they started breaking the glass. That signboard over there is made of glass. The second they started doing it, the workers and the staff inside, they started panicking. You know, anxiety just gripped them. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't even fight them. All that they did was to get back inside the shops. And you know, when me and my camera person Murthy came here, they were just cleaning off the broken glass pieces on the ground because they did not want anybody else to get hurt. That's the kind of vandalism that we're talking about. Let me just show you another shop next to Pernia's. That's also a fashion designer shop. It's called as the Shantanu Nikhil. And I want to show you one more interesting piece, just like what it was in Pernia's. Over here, the translation that what you're seeing right now is in Kannada. And right next to that is another translation in English. But without saying the fact that there is a Kannada translation, the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike have gone ahead and they've broken the Shantanu Nikhil board over here, the one that was written in English. Remember, there was Shantanu Nikhil written in Kannada as well, but they chose to take stones and cut apart the signboard that was written in English. Next
In fact, pro-Kannada activist is now joining us. How is this kind of violence and vandalism being justified with groups of this nature, in fact, heckling, business shop owners and destroying the signboards as we have seen? Arun Jagwal.
Yes, yeah, please tell me.
My question to you is that this is disappointing and upsetting, very disturbing. These signboards are getting destroyed. Shopkeepers and business men and women are getting threatened in this fashion.
See, it is very disappointing that the commercial establishments are not following the law of the land, and also government is not ready to implement the order which is passed by the government itself. That is more disappointing than why the situation has come. The situation has come because the government has not implemented the rule and order properly. And even though there is lot of requests from Kannadigas to have Kannada in the main board, lot of establishments have denied, and lot of establishments have gone to court for asking in a very silent mode. So this is the main reason.
No, but are you justifying this violence? I mean, this gives the city of Bangalore, where I have lived as well, a very, very bad name, Mr. Jagwal.
Are you justifying the what do you say? The commercial establishments are not following the law, order and rules of government. Are you justifying that?
There is a way to handle this. There is a way to do it. You can challenge it in a court of law. But threatening them with violence and breaking down their signboards isn't the way, is it?
See, the thing is, even people have gone to court. That is what is happening. See, when we went and when we asked a lot of malls and other commercial establishments, when we have given the request letter to them, some of the malls and commercial establishments have sent legal notice for just asking them to follow the rules and regulations. What kind of attitude is this? Are you justifying these things?
So are you justifying the violence? Look at these pictures. We are beaming them on national television. City of Bangalore, known to be so cosmopolitan, so welcoming to everyone, is in fact, and we have these pictures from today which are a shame, really. Arun Jagwal. Cosmopolitan
means not follow the rule of the land?
No, respect everyone. Who's not following the rule of the land, if it's in fact an order, then you hold the civic body to accountability. Mr. Jagwal, you hold the civic body to accountability if it is not being followed.
You should see, as a responsible citizen, you should ask the commercial establishments. First question is, why are you not following the rules? That should be the first question.
So not following the rules, which will be, in fact, which will lead to violence of this nature, vandalism. Where in the Constitution or where in our laws vandalism and, hooliganism allowed?
Constitution clearly says that you should follow the rules. Why are they not following the rules? Ask that question first.
They are not following the rules, so all of these pro-Kannada activists and so-called workers of these groups are going to, in fact, indulge in violence and vandalism.
See, the first question should be asked to the commercial establishment, and also the first question should be asked to the government. Why are they not implementing it? Why are they passing rules? See, we are demanding 65% should be there in the Kannada. Kannada should be there for at least 65%. That is the rule. Okay, that is passed by the government. When the rule is already passed, why is government is not implementing it? Why is government not taking any action? Why are you not asking this question to government officials?
This is the question that we're repeatedly asking the government, but there is not an iota of doubt that these pictures, in fact, puts everybody to shame, where you're, in fact, indulging in, hooliganism and the worst kind of gundagardi that has been caught on camera. Arun Jagwal, their pro-Kannada activist, saying that ask these questions.
Madam, I'll tell you, the thing is, from last 2 months, there is a campaign going on. People are going and people are requesting the commercial establishment in a Gandhian way to asking them to follow the government rules. Okay? It is not one day suddenly nobody has gone there and nobody has damaged their name boards.
No, are you proud of these pictures? I want to ask you, you're a Bengaluru, you are from Karnataka. As somebody from the state, are you proud of these pictures beaming on national television?
Madam, the question is, my question is, have you asked this question to commercial establishment? What is their answer? Tell me what is their answer. Have you asked the BBMP officials, why are they not implementing the rules? Have you asked this question to them?
Mr. Jagwal, we'll ask these questions to everybody who is, in fact, to ensure that rules are to be followed by everyone, but certainly nothing, absolutely nothing justifies this gundagardi that we see on national TV, on India Today. These pictures of hooliganism and bullying people in the city of Bangalore and other places.
Only because of government and anti-Kannada attitude of commercial establishments. You should ask the question, you should tell them that you follow the government rules and nothing will happen. Nobody will ask them.
Okay, I'm going to, in fact, thank you for joining us right now. We don't support what you said, but this is the gundagardi that we've seen, in fact. And my colleague, in fact, Nabila also had a word with the prominent Bangalorean Mohandas spy, and this is what he's had to say about these pictures, these terrible news, in fact, and these videos that have been coming in from Bangalore city.
I think respecting the local language is very important.
Yes.
If they have signboards saying that Kannada and English should be there, it is fine. It's okay. We should comply. And I would suggest anybody staying in Bangalore should learn to speak in Kannada too. The reason is, if you go to Bengal, learn Bengali. If you go to Tamil Nadu, learn Tamil. You go to France, learn French. You go to German, learn German if you want to live there. I think it is necessary for everybody to respect the local language, local culture.
Right, but this kind of vandalism, sir, that's panning out in
Vandalism
Bengaluru.
Vandalism is not okay. Government must come down with a heavy hand on vandalism, and this vandalism is what is hurting brand Bangalore. Okay?
Now, when
it is not about the rule. It's not about the rule for Kannada. I think they should comply. But vandalism is not okay.